I, this impulse is used I to be represented with I, and it is given as force times time. Like I told you before, is the tendency or the readiness or how fast a body reacts to any change or any force on it. Once you touch a body, it reacts. You are talking about the impulse. Another word for impulse is called change in momentum. And how did that come about? Because if you go into law of motion, second law of motion, which talks about momentum, it says that the force applied on the body is directly proportional to, is the rate of change in momentum, which is mv minus u all over t. So this force is directly proportional to this change in momentum. Now, if I remove this alpha, this sign of proportionality, I will say that F is equal to km v minus u all over t. So if I call k to be 1, that is unity. Therefore, I will clear this fraction. I have Ft is equal to m v minus u. So this is saying that this is called the change in momentum. Very important because WAEC, JAMB, and many other exam bodies, they concentrate much on this change in momentum. So change in momentum is something as impulse because everything here is Ft, and that Ft is the impulse and is the same thing as change in momentum. What do I mean by change in momentum? If I open this bracket, I'm going to have mv minus mu. That means momentum after and momentum before. If you subtract the two of them, you have what is called change in momentum, and that is the same thing as impulse. Now, let's look at the first question on this body. You said that a body of mass 3 kg. Look at this body. The body is 3 kg. What happens to the body? Moves with a velocity of 10 meters per second. They say calculate the momentum. So this body is moving with 10 meters per second. So momentum is mass times velocity. So momentum is 3 times 10, and which is 30 kilogram meters per second. So this is SI units of momentum. Very important. SI unit of momentum, kilogram meter per second. Now, the second question. The second question, the momentum of a body moving with a velocity of 5 meters per second is 25 kilogram meter per second. What is the mass of the body? Now, momentum is mass multiplied by the velocity. Now, the momentum is given. Look at this. How do I know that the momentum is given? Because momentum is measured in kilogram meter per second. So whenever I see this sign, I know that I'm talking about momentum. Therefore, this momentum, which is P, is given as 25 kilogram meters per second. And meter per second is talking about velocity. So V is 5 meters per second. If I substitute this in this relation, I have that 25 is equal to mass times 5. So if I make M the subject formula, I say that 25 over 5 is 5 kilograms. So that is